Hi everybody, this is methlokaiju, and today I'll be bringing you guys my review for Jurassic World. This is a non-spoiler review to all those guys who haven't watched the film yet, which, are probably very little if you're a, Jurassic Park fan. This is just a spoiler-free review. I will be giving a spoiler review, hopefully later today or most likely tomorrow. Since, that's the day when most Jurassic Park fans are going to watch the film. To those that, have these, difficulties and all that stuff. So let's talk about the movie. The movie is amazing. I love the movie. I don't know what is better, this movie or Godzilla 2014. I'm not really sure, really, but um, and the movie is fantastic. I just really love all the dinosaurs in there. Just so amazing. We have the Indominus, we have T-Rex, we have the Velociraptors, we have, all these kind of dinosaurs like Parasaurolophus, Triceratops, and Ankylosaurus. All this variety of, dinosaurs. Just really awesome. The CGI is pretty good. I mean, it could be a tiny bit better. I say it could be better, really. But just the CGI overall is actually pretty good. The characters are also pretty good. I really like the kids, actually. Surprisingly, even though one of the kids is kind of like, that cool kid that doesn't want to be all scared or crying every single time. And that's the older brother, which I forgot his name right now. But he's somewhat likable too. And surprisingly, there is actually some funny moments in Jurassic World. Surprisingly, even whenever there's chaos happening, which is kind of odd. But most of the comedy is from a character, the Jurassic Park nerd or Jurassic Park fanatic, whatever. His name is Larry, I think, or if not, that's his actual name. I forgot, but um, you know, and the characters overall solid and very good. I don't know why people are complaining about characters being one dimensional, whatever they said, stupid and terrible. It's very good. And Dominus Rex is also really awesome, though he is portrayed as, or some people portray him as the evil villain that has no heart, because he kills for sports. Really, it's just a force of nature, just like Godzilla. He hasn't seen the light of day. He hasn't went through those gates that he's in. So that's why he tries and goes around the park, causes chaos, kills for sport, all this stuff. So it's just his own being, really. Um, let's see, what else can I talk? Oh yeah, the T-Rex. T-Rex is amazing. T-Rex doesn't really appear too much as in screen time, but at the end, it's just phenomenal. I won't say what happens at the end, even though it's pretty obvious what's gonna happen in the end. But I have this friend of mine called Gojiro3400. Shout out to him. But he actually did a theory, which I won't mention his theory. But he had this theory with the T-Rex and all that stuff, and it looks like he is actually correct. And it's a big homage to the original films, really. Yeah, T-Rex is amazing. It doesn't really look too brownish, actually. Surprising. It looks like a greenish brownish kind of color. But this is obviously the T-Rex from the first film, Jurassic Park, from 1993, because it has scars on her face, which are from the Velociraptors. Um, but yeah, really awesome movie. The Velociraptors are also very cool. Echo's cool, Charlie's cool, Delta's cool, and Blue is also really awesome. I think the one that had the least screen time is either Delta or Echo. I'm pretty sure it was probably Delta, maybe. He had the least screen time, unfortunately. And sometimes it was actually kind of hard to tell which raptor was which. I mean, I know they have, like, different characteristics and all that stuff, but, there was a bunch of night shots, so it was kind of hard to see, which one's which. I mean, the blue is the most obvious because it has, like, a blue stripe, but the rest are kind of, not too, comprehensible. Also, the lighting for this film, or, like, settings. Most of the settings are in the park, obviously. Some of the shots are in the forest, and some of them are from the visitor center. I'm probably gonna say it was 50-50, maybe a tiny bit more in the forest area, but yeah. And also, some shots were day, some shots were night. It looks like this all probably occurred in one day, so it's not, switching from day to night, and all that stuff. So, in the beginning we have day, and then it goes back to night whenever, the climax happens. What else can I talk about? The Mosasaurus. Though we did saw in the film, or in the trailer, excuse me, that, it just was there, just, in the feeding show or whatever it's called. It does have some importance later on. I'm not going to say what happens or, nothing of that sort, but I will say that Mosasaurus does have an importance later on into the movie. Um, but yeah, that's basically all I can say for this film. My rating for this film. I will say that the first 15 or 30 minutes are kind of slow paced, really. I mean, you kind of already want to get to the island, but in 15 minutes time, it's kind of like, it's kind of slow, really. So, I mean, it's not a really big complaint at all. So, I probably might give it like a 9.7 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. So, basically, an A, really. I mean, that's better than A minus. So, this film is phenomenal. I recommend seeing it on the 13th, alright, I guess, but come on, see it on the 12th. Please see it on the 12th. That would be a big offer for you guys can do. Just go watch this movie. Please watch this movie on the 12th. I mean, any day, but the 12th. Really, you have to watch it. But that's basically all for this non-spoiler review. I might be doing a spoiler review hopefully later on today, or if not, tomorrow. But that's basically all for this video. Remember, subscribe, like, and comment. This is methlokaiju, signing out.